election campaigns in Tamil Nadu are going on in full swing, and joining us now for an exclusive access shoot is Deputy General Secretary of Dravida Munnetra Kalagam and sitting MP from Tuticorin, Mrs. Kanimozhi. Ma'am, first of all, congratulations for getting a candidature from Tuticorin again. How's the reception among public for the candidature, and how do you feel? How is the atmosphere here?
I think wherever we go, there is a warmth and people are happy. So I'm very positive about the results.
So what would you call your accomplishments from the previous term, from 2019 to 2024, and what will be your poll promises for the upcoming term to the people of Tuticorin?
The important things are, of course, I think for more than 12 years we've been fighting for the rocket launch pad in Kulashekharapatnam, and finally it has come. And there's been hardly any industries in Thoothukudi except for the MSMEs, and now the CM has come and laid the inaugural stone for the VinFast, one of the largest car companies in the world, and I hope it brings a lot of employment to Thoothukudi. Apart from that, water has always been an issue in Thoothukudi. So from the Kayathar area to Vembar and that entire stretch, we brought a water project called 636. And the projects are going on, and I think it will be finished soon, so that a large amount of areas are covered, and more than 1,000 villages will be covered, and water issues there will be solved. And more than that, we've got a tidal park here, and the ESI hospital, which was started many years ago and then was just abandoned, now has been restarted, and I think the building is nearly over. Same thing, the expansion work for the Thoothukudi airport, that has also been long pending, and now it's near completion. And the night landing facilities are also cleared. Apart from that, of course, the CM has announced small cluster for the peanut candy products in Koilpatti and in Vilatikulam for the palm products, and neo-tidal parks also. So I think...
it's a pretty solid list, yes, ma'am. So do you think this time the split between the DMK and BJP, the alliance split, will make your win much smoother with a bigger voter margin than last time?
No, I don't think that is going to make any difference, because I think the BJP relies entirely on the strength of the AIA-DMK and alliance. So their split actually will not make any difference.
After meeting Kanimozhi at her residence, the next stop was a bakery manufacturing unit where the Member of Parliament interacted with members of the staff. We also asked Kanimozhi about Prime Minister Modi's outreach to the people of Tamil Nadu, his multiple visits to the state, 4 in fact within a span of a month and a half, both before and after the Pran Pratishtha of the Ram Mandir. The Prime Minister has also spoken of his reverence for the Tamil language and culture and the organization of the Kashi Tamil Sangamam. But here's Kanimozhi's take on all of this.
He did not come when the floods were had affected our people so badly and their lives. And I don't think he's really bothered to come down when the people needed him. So when he's coming now, obviously it's because elections are very close, and they do not have a big presence in Tamil Nadu. So he hopes to find, get more votes by coming often. But I don't think that's going to make a big difference. It's not so difficult to learn Tamil because they expect us to learn Hindi. He can also learn Tamil. I'm sure the Chief Minister will be more than happy to send a Tamil teacher to teach him Tamil. So it's why does he have to regret not knowing Tamil? He can learn it. It's not too late. Because, all other language speakers are expected to learn Hindi, And apart from that, I really don't understand. You don't sanction funds for the growth of. But whereas for Sanskrit, it's 10 times more. And what love are you talking about? A government, if it really cares about the language, it should, allocate more funds for the growth of the language, for research, for better teaching methods. What have they done? And then what is the point in saying Tamil is the oldest language? We all know Tamil is one of the oldest languages. And the greatness of Tamil, it is an old language and it is a language which is spoken today. It's complete rhetorics, and on one side the Prime Minister says he regrets not knowing Tamil, and one of his leaders in Tamil Nadu, Annamalai, speaks. When he speaks the next day, he says that the entire Hindi agitation is like a broken slipper or an old slipper. That is so insulting and hurting. People have lost lives. He has no right to even be fielded as a candidate here, and he continues to insult Tamil Nadu and the people of Tamil Nadu when they're here.
BJP time and again they're trying to create a perception, or they're making statements which are like the actual competition in Tamil Nadu is between the DMK and BJP, which is like the DMK is not even in the scene. But do you think that's the reality that is reflecting in the ground, or it's just some social media perception that they're trying to create?
Not at all. The fight is only between ADMK and DMK. The BJP is not even in the game. That is the truth. And people now have lost their faith and trust in the AIADMK because of their long, continued relationship with the BJP. And even today, because Mr. Edappadi Palaniswamy refuses to comment or say anything about the BJP or the leaders in BJP, people are very suspicious of them and they are refusing to trust them.
The campaign and the reaching out to voters continue.
So one of the key pointers that the NDA alliance is using to attack DMK is dynasty politics. Even when the PM came to Tamil Nadu, consistently he's been talking about DMK in connection with dynasty politics. What is your response to that, ma'am?
No, everything gets cleared and cleaned when you join the BJP. The dynasty also gets cleaned up. Because I know there are so many people who come from political families who are a part of the BJP cabinet and very important leaders in the BJP. So I don't think the BJP has a right to talk about other people in politics who come from political families. To last in politics, I think you have to make a mark for yourself. And you have to prove who you are. The Chief Minister, when you talk about him, people respect him for who he is.
It was time to travel a bit further around Thoothukudi constituency with Kanimozhi. And Kanimozhi was asked about her position on a whole host of issues, including electoral bonds.
You've seen that many companies were raided, and after that some cases were filed, and then after that people have donated to the BJP, and after the donation was made, of course the cases were not pursued. So obviously it shows that it was extortion and not people willingly paying for a party. And more than that, I think even in the case of Kotak Mahindra, the bank, they had an issue with the Reserve Bank for a long time. But only when they had paid something, then the bank comes to talk to them, and there's a negotiation, and it's becoming favorable. The end is very favorable to the Kotak Mahindra Bank after so many years, and again they make another donation to the BJP as through electoral bonds. So obviously it is very, very obvious that same thing with Bharati Mittal also. So a new policy is brought in and auctioning is done away with. So everything raises a question. Every payment raises a question, and sometimes it's shocking that companies which are making losses, they have contributed. I mean, you always contribute from whatever your profits are. But when a loss-making company or a company which was started just a few months ago is donating, crores and crores of money, it all leads to suspicion and questions.
So do you think the SBI's conduct is also questionable at this?
Of course it is, because they said they needed 3 months. And then when after the Supreme Court insisted and they said they had to give it as soon as possible, they are able to do it in 10 days. So what they are able to do in 10 days, what was the reason for them to say 3 months? So obviously it is a tactic to delay it as much as possible.
The principal allegation being levelled by the opposition parties against the centre is the misuse of agencies, but also absolving anyone who crosses over to the BJP camp of their alleged crimes for which they had been booked when they were in opposition.
Array of things happening at the same time, it's like a downpour of action against opposition parties. Definitely it has a connection, and the only reason they're doing it is to threaten and to curb the ability of any opposition party to spend. I mean, after so many years, if you're going to freeze the accounts of the Congress party just before elections, it's not an innocent thing, or it's not a thing which happened on its own. Of course you have intentions, and all party leaders in the opposition are being threatened. There are raids, there are cases against them, and when they move camp to the BJP, they're all cleaned. And many people are actually forced. There are cases hoisted against them, and then they are made to contest from the BJP seat. That is also happening. So I mean, there is a democracy in the whole thing. They're scared that people will vote against them, and the people of the country have understood who they really are, and the government has not delivered anything to the people to change their lives. The only thing they've been indulging in is religious politics and divide and rule. So people have understood what they really stand for, that they are being used for religion, and that people are taken for granted. So I think BJP has understood that the people don't accept them anymore, and they are trying to create fear in the minds of political parties and anybody who talks against them.
The DMK has been accused by the BJP of making extremely disparaging remarks against Hindus and Sanatan Dharma. This has been raised by the Prime Minister himself and also K. Annamalai, the state BJP president, on more than one occasion.
This perception that BJP is trying to create, that they are the protectors of Hinduism. I think Hinduism has been longer than the BJP, and most of the religions have been around for centuries and thousands of years, and I don't think one single person is here to protect any religion. It is people's faith, and it's a very personal decision. I don't think the government or politics should be getting involved into that. And there might be people who are above religion or who do not believe in any kind of religion in the DMK or many political parties for that. But it does not mean you can fail from your duty as a government to protect the Hindus or the temples, because we have the Hindu Endowment Board in Tamil Nadu. If you're talking about the majority Hindus, what have you done for the majority Hindus? Have you brought employment? I mean, this is a Hindu majority country. Have you improved education? Have you brought in employment? Have you made their lives better? Have majority of the farmers are Hindus? Lakhs of them are committing suicide through your government. Have you reached out to them? Have you supported them? What have you done for the people? You brought the labor code laws, which are against the workers. Majority of them are Hindus. You're against reservation. A majority of the Hindus are backward classes. What have you done for the Dalits who are majority Hindus? Nothing. And you talk about protecting the majority Hindus.
What are these political gains we're talking about, and do you think the BJP has been able to achieve them in the 2 months?
No, I think the BJP believe that it will get a lot of political gains by inaugurating the temple. But unfortunately, yes, people have been going to the temple, are happy about the temple being open, but they are not willing to accept that it is a great achievement of the government, because it is a trust temple. A trust has opened the temple, and Prime Minister was there, but it is not the government's achievement which led to opening. BJP as a party might have been part of it, but not the government. So people understand the difference, and it is true that no temple is opened before it's completed fully. I don't think any DMK government would do that, because the chief minister is traveling in that side, and or the elections are coming, so he wants the temple work to stop and they'll open the temple. We would never dream of doing that. But a so-called protector of Hinduism is, opening a temple without even completing it.
And do you think the India bloc has been put at a disadvantage?
Misquote anything and then, take it out of context and, try to use it for your political gains. But I think people will understand the truth.
One of the principal arguments being put forth by the opposition, particularly in the southern states, is what they describe as discriminatory treatment being meted out by the centre in terms of allocation of funds, a charge that the centre has outrightly denied.
Even for the relief funds, Prime Minister himself promised the CM that they will be releasing the funds very shortly, and it never came. When delegates from all parties, MPs, went to meet the Home Minister, and request was made for the relief. Again, he promised to give it by February end, but nothing has come so far. Not a rupee has come. I mean, when a state is affected, it was affected in Chennai very badly, and again in Thoothukudi, Tirunelveli. The central government, the union government does not want to, support us and stand by us. I think it's a very, very, very unfair thing. Well, any other state like UP or Gujarat, when they had flood, the relief went as soon as possible. But it's been months and nothing has come here.
Kanimozhi was acquitted by the trial court in the 2G scam, but now that an appeal has been admitted for further trial, what is she really expecting?
I have never been. I'm only a shareholder of the Kalinga TV, and the so-called meeting which they say I attended, I've never attended it. My name is not there. I haven't signed it even. I had nothing to do with the money transactions of Kalinga TV. I was only a shareholder, and today I'm not even a shareholder. Why would I be interested in bringing money to a company which I had no intention of continuing with? And why would I make a decision? I mean, why would I take responsibility for a decision which I was taken where I was not even there or part of the decision-making process?
A raging matter of debate in Tamil Nadu has been the RTI revelation about the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Kanimozhi's father, M. Karunanidhi, being in the know about the centre's plan to not assert India's claim over the island of Kachativu. The BJP has used the RTI to accuse both the Congress and the DMK of giving away the island to Sri Lanka when Indira Gandhi was Prime Minister. The DMK has outrightly rejected all allegations.
we've passed a resolution in the assembly and opposed it, and we've not accepted giving away Kachativa. And after a point, only thing we could do was at least get an assurance that the fishermen's rights would be ensured. But BJP, which talks about what happened 20-30 years ago. Today what is happening in Arunachal Pradesh? Why don't that is an immediate problem, a bigger problem. Why don't they address that?
Their accusation is that the Congress has no interest in the integrity and the sovereignty of India, and that the Congress cannot be trusted because of Kachativa.
I am saying what is happening in Arunachal Pradesh, that is where a lot of questions are rising. When a lot of our land is being taken away, when another country is building, things in our space, that is where and the government is not accepting the truth or not even willing to look at the truth. That is when we have to be worried. Yes, the DMK was not happy. We opposed giving away Kachativa. But at least the government was open about it. They didn't go behind anybody's back and do it. But this, I think we have to be worried about this. And what is happening, our relationship with all the countries around us, it's nothing to be proud about.
In this multi-dimensional fight in Tamil Nadu and also in Thoothukudi, Kanimozhi believes that the BJP is not a factor, and this is primarily a fight between the DMK-led India bloc in the state and the AIDMK. Tamil Nadu votes on the 19th of April, which is the first phase of the Lok Sabha elections. Will the DMK dominate, or is there a surprise or a shock in the offing?